All right, number 3. This time we're going to talk about midpoint. And when we are talking about a midpoint, I want the point in the middle of this segment. So what we're going to be doing is finding, let's say, something like this, the coordinates of like this point right here. Now this picture is not nearly drawn to scale, so our answer is not going to coincide with where that red dot is. But indeed we'll be finding the true midpoint because we will be using our formula. All right, now the midpoint is a point, so we do need parentheses here. All right, in other words, this will be an xy value when we're all done. So how do we find that? Well, what we're going to do is you're just going to add the two x values together and divide by 2. It's like taking the average of the x values because we want the middle of them, right? Does that make sense? So I'm going to go x sub 1 plus x sub 2 over 2, and you could reverse those also. You could call that x sub 2 plus x sub 1 if you want to. And then here's my comma, and we're going to go y sub 1 plus y sub 2. So we're going to take the average of the y values also. Alright, so it's that simple. We're going to come down here, we're going to label our point. Again, it doesn't matter which points you label. We could call 12, 8 the first point if you want. In doing so, that would be x sub 1, y sub 1. I think we had it reversed for number 1. And I'm going to go with x sub 2, y sub 2 for this lower point down here. Alright, so let's get right to work. What we're going to do is we're going to take x sub 1, which is 12, and we're going to add negative 4, x sub 2. We're going to divide by 2. And then we're going to do the same thing. Again, if you want proper notation, it would look something like this. It would be y sub 1, which is 8, plus parenthesis negative 2, that's your y sub 2, bracket all over 2. Alright, so if you need the notation, that's what it would look like. Okay, 12 plus negative 4, that would be 8 over 2. And 8 plus negative 2, that would be 6 over 2. And then always simplify your fractions just like we simplified our radicals a few minutes ago. So this is going to be 4, 3 when all said and done. All right, this is your midpoint. That's a location. And for the midpoint, I'd like 4 steps minimum. All right, the formula, plug in stuff in, evaluate, reduce if you have to. I'm going to change that. I want 3 steps minimum. All right, let's handle one more, number 4.